And a beautiful Mother's Day weekend we had, topping the 80s yesterday and again today. Nicole, people were definitely taking advantage. I don't think I saw as many people as I ever had at the beach this past weekend.
Yeah, it was the perfect weather to go spend outside, especially at the beach out there. We're going to continue to see a couple more days ahead of us. That's going to be similar conditions as well. The one thing that we'll likely be saying goodbye to tomorrow, if not Wednesday, is going to be these pesky fire weather concerns that we've been dealing with the past few days. Again, a lot of the main concern is really off to our west and north, where we can see that large area of a red flag warning. Most of us are currently under a special weather statement for that elevated fire weather concern. That's mainly pertaining to just using some elevated caution, because we do have a light breeze out there. That definitely not anything windy enough to be causing more concern like we're seeing off to the west, but it is pretty dry. We haven't had a lot of rain and the atmosphere is pretty dry right now, so you're going to want to use extra caution. If you have any grilling plans tonight, I know the weather's pretty nice for it, or any campfire lighting plans later, making sure you're paying extra attention. Otherwise, as I said, we could be saying goodbye to this as we go into tomorrow, if not into Wednesday. Here's our relative humidities from earlier this afternoon. Once you start to see them dip below 30 degrees, especially below 30%, especially below 25%, that's when you know it's really dry and dry enough to support these kind of concerns. Although as we go into the evening, we usually start to see it get a little bit more moist overnight. Going into tomorrow, we're really not seeing as dry of conditions. Still going to be fairly dry out there, especially north of I-90, but those relative humidities are really, for the most part, staying above 30 degrees. So still wanting to use some extra caution, but by Wednesday, a lot of that more moisture that has coming into the area by the end of the week should be coming in, and we should be saying goodbye to these concerns for now. Taking a look at our lows tonight, you might not even need a campfire out there because it's going to be so warm. We're seeing overnight lows staying in the upper 50s out there, and these are hit in the morning. So really throughout the rest of the evening, we should be staying in the 70s and upper 60s for most of the evening. Going into tomorrow's highs, maybe a little bit cooler for areas somewhat south of I-90. We'll have some additional cloud coverage moving in. Definitely nothing like an overcast sky, but enough clouds to possibly put a couple dampers on the temperatures. Just a few degrees cooler. Some of us maybe even staying in the upper 70s, if not the low 80s out there. There is a chance for some isolated thunderstorms to pass through. Extremely isolated. Most of us will really be staying dry. The main risk is going to come for areas near and south of I-90 in the afternoon hours. You can start to see them popping up a little bit. They're going to be very brief and very fast, barely even having enough time to give a really good dosage of rain out there. But it is a possibility nonetheless. If those pop up, they should be out of the area by around 7 to 8 p.m. We do have some more rain on the way after that, though. Wednesday is going to bring similar conditions with maybe a pop-up shower or thunderstorm. Thursday, though, really looking to be a good day to have widespread showers and potential thunderstorms in the forecast as well. So the rain is on the way, and after that system comes through on Thursday, look at what it's doing to our temperatures. We have multiple days left in the 80s with near record highs as well, but once that system passes through on Thursday, much cooler air is going to come in behind it, and it looks like it's going to stay here for at least a couple days afterwards. We're seeing high temperatures dip back down into the 60s, which is actually below normal for this time of year. Normal is sitting in the low 70s now, so it's going to be a little bit chilly out there, especially after the 80s. It's
I
like
had
a 20
put all
degree
my
difference.
long sleeves away, and I got to bring them back out.
Bring them back
Nicole?
out. It's a roller
Oh my
coaster
goodness.
again.
Okay. Well, thank you.